One of the most significant purchases you'll make is food. Despite this, most people are unconcerned about where their food originates from. People care a lot more about what kind of blue jeans to wear, what video games to play, and what kind of laptops to buy.
The Assembly also decided that, at that special session, it would adopt a concise and action-oriented political declaration, agreed upon in advance by consensus, through intergovernmental negotiations under the auspices of the conference.
The colonial institution has a lengthy and illustrious history that dates back over 200 years. Many of the persons who have worked here are scientists themselves, such as Albert Einstein. He produced breakthroughs that made it simpler to produce and use electricity, allowing us to do things like switch on lights, cook dinner, and play video games on consoles.
At an early stage in the examination of the domicile of dependency rule insofar as it related to married women, it seemed to the Commission that it would be better to examine the whole concept of domicile, particularly as dependent domicile arises in the case of minors, children under the age of majority, and mentally disordered persons, as well as in the case of married women.
Aquaculture, also known as aquafarming, is the farming of aquatic organisms such as fish, crustaceans, mollusks and aquatic plants. Aquaculture involves cultivating freshwater and saltwater populations under controlled conditions.
Plato often explores the father-son relationship and whether a father's interest in his sons has anything to do with how well his sons turn out. A boy's social identity in ancient Athens was determined by his family identity, and Plato often refers to his characters in terms of their
Children as young as 14 months old will spontaneously help others for no reward. But a study of 3 to 5-year-olds found that, although they would spontaneously draw pictures, if they were given a reward for drawing pictures, then later they wouldn't make any drawings unless a reward was offered.
The act of forging new connections between existing ideas or recognizing links between concepts is known as the creative process. Creative thinking isn't about coming up with anything fresh from scratch, it's about taking what's already there and putting it together in a way that hasn't been done before.
Charlie Parker noticed that the solos were only improvised through the melodies, but that he could also improvise them through the chords, thus creating new variations over the structure of the songs, and also playing more notes and faster.
Sleep disorder is another name for sleep behavior. People who suffer from sleep disorders frequently talk or walk while sleeping. They have no idea what they're discussing or where they're heading. There are no major side effects on the body, but it could be linked